Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Wildcats. My name is Kirsten, and it's Tuesday, November 23rd. On today's Jungle Report, we are featuring the robotics program, and I would like to give you some insight on the Struthers High School's very own robotics team. The Struthers High School's robotics team has begun its 21-22 season. This year's game is titled Tipping Point. Just as in previous years, the object of the game is to score more points than the opposing team. In this year's game, the robots must be able to move mobile goals into scoring zones, lift mobile goals onto platforms, score rings into mobile goals, and balance your robot on platforms. There are 10 total teams for the class this year. Five of the teams traveled to Akron Firestone High School 2 weekends ago on Saturday, November 13th, to compete in their first competition of the season. Last Wednesday, November 17th, the Robotics League in Canfield started, and all 10 Struthers teams represented Struthers High School. The team's hope is to make it back to the state championship this year for a 5th consecutive year, which are held at the beginning of March. Here are some highlights and footage from some of the past competitions this month. We also have a few words from some of the robotic team members.
Okay, we have Ellie and we have Nate. It's our first big competition this year. Tell us what the goals are.
Oh, this is our last season. We've been doing this for 4 years in a row, and proud to call ourselves team captains for our school. Today's a big day. First big competition. We're trying to make it to state like usual, but trying to reach for the stars, make it to Worlds. Trying to do our best.
Very good. We'll be touching base with you again during the competition. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, guys. First night of MCCTC League Night. How's it going?
It's going great. We're having some technical difficulties, but we're looking bright so far.
What do you think? What do you think the objective and the goal is for tonight?
Tonight, just win as many as possible. It's a league night, so every single match counts for the next 4 weeks.
All right, let's take a look.
If we stop malfunction.
All right, match 18, bring your robot to the field. 19, you're in the queue.
All right, guys. So first year robotics. What do you think? How's it going?
It's really fun. I love building and everything. So I'm really enjoying it right now.
It's great for team skills, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Being able to meet new people, expand our knowledge, stuff like that. It's great.
Our team has been good friends for a couple of years, so it's kind of just an opportunity to hang out more and everything. So.
What do you think of this year? Like the overall class, was it what you expected or more, or like a little bit more crazy?
It was a lot more than I expected. I didn't really know what to think. I didn't know what robotics really was. I guess I wanted to take it. I want to be an engineer and everything, so I thought it was going to be really interesting.
Talks a lot. We're still learning more.
I think people who helped us out a bunch made it seem more fun and interesting and made us want to do it for years to come.
Yeah, good. So I think it's safe to say that we got some future robotics guys right here on our hand, hoping to take the lead, all freshmen, correct? So we're losing a couple key pieces this year, so hopefully these guys can step in and fill the void. All right, guys, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we have some first-year guys also in robotics here, some freshmen. Guys, tell me a little bit about this year. What was it? What you expected? A little bit less, a little bit more? Somebody take charge. Oliver, what do you think?
It was definitely a little bit more difficult than I thought it was going to be. I thought the building was going to be a lot easier, but no, there's a whole bunch of gear issues and stuff that's so much harder than I thought it was going to be.
But how do you like it right now?
It's really fun though. It's dope.
All right, so John Ross, what do you think?
It's fun. There's a lot of challenges that go into it, and we just got to work through them.
Austin?
Kind of like John Ross, it's very hard, especially when something on your robot messes up in the middle of the match, and then you have to come back, figure out what it is, and then it's just very...
Lot of teamwork involved, right? A lot of planning, all right? A lot of mind storming, using your minds, creative ideas. These guys have been changing their robots since last week, but they've been doing pretty good. What do you guys got to think, Nick?
It's a whole lot more difficult than I was expecting. Mostly just like with the autonomous part, you have to like get pretty much exact measurements for it to go right.
Yeah.
If something messes up on your robot, like ours has teeth and sometimes they get unscrewed or loose, then your autonomous is pretty much just pointless.
Dom?
Yeah, I thought it was like more challenging than I thought it would be. But if you work hard enough and you sort of like get used to it after doing a few rounds, it gets easier. I suppose.
Yeah, so when you guys take it in year 2, it's definitely going to be a lot more easier on you, you know what I mean? You have some knowledge base going into the season, so that wraps up these guys' expectations. It wraps up what they've been thinking so far, so hopefully we do well the rest of the year. We got a lot more tournaments coming up, and we'll get back to you hopefully later on the year, hopefully with a state run again. Thanks, guys.
You've been watching the Jungle Report for Tuesday, November 23rd. I'm Kirsten. It was great learning about the robotics team. We wish all good luck this season, and we hope you have an amazing Thanksgiving weekend. Go Cats!